Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I am back. We were supposed to do a live last night. I set a live up for 9 o'clock, but I got real tired. I'm still kind of tired. I didn't really sleep too good. Second day in a row, I didn't sleep too good. I really feel like going to sleep, but my body won't allow me. So we're doing this live today, and shout out to all of the people who hit the like button prior to us going live, or even the pre-recorded videos, the premieres that I put out. Thank you for when they're scheduled to go out. Thank you for hitting the like button before we go live or do a pre-recorded video. So anyways, there's a lot going on. Alvo is still in his feelings because he feels as though it should be a cease and desist on the content creators, talking about him for content because he's not making any money, but they are. Okay, so this is what he's saying because he's in a grand delusion. Now, I'm going to say this as well, going down the list. Stop giving Alvo money for rent. He's been in that apartment for 2 weeks. I was about to say 2 months. I'm giving him too much credit. Hey, Coco, how you doing? You're the first one into the chat. He's been in that apartment for 2 weeks and he's already begging for rent. Now, this is a pattern of behavior with Alvo because he did this when he was with Shamar. He got comfortable. He was probably taking money and doing other things with that money because he just figured my supporters, because I'm with Shamar, are going to look out for me. And that's what got him in trouble. And that's what's going to continuously get him in trouble. Him thinking that when he drops the ball, someone's going to pick him up, you know what I'm saying, and dust him off and help him out. This is a pattern of behavior. There's no changes that has happened with Alvo. So if there's no change, that means it might not happen next month that he's behind his rent, but there's going to be months throughout the rest of this year that he's going to have a issue with not paying his rent on time, and he's going to need to piggyback off his supporters. But they're getting smart because it was short money that they all collectively could have gotten him and some. However, they dragged their feet. Some of them, I guess, were not going to give him that money. So they pretty much just ignored, while they were in the chat, him begging for the money. So, that's how it usually happens. Hey, Toy. Hey, Toby. Good afternoon. How are you? Did you guys get your notification? Put it in the chat so I know. Hopefully you guys are. Yeah, and make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. So getting into Shamar. What happened here? Can you hear me? Okay. Shamar thinks that he is a superstar, and I ask, is Shamar in need of a caregiver or a security guard? Because you can't get no security guard, Shamar, if you're not booked and busy. And I don't think you want to take that kind of money out of your Social Security check, your disability check that you get. So I don't know how you're going to pull that off. Let me make sure I do a sound check because I was so busy running my mouth that I didn't do that. Let me just check really quickly. I thought that was kind of cute when he said, I know that I'm a superstar. Because to be honest with you, there's people that are think that they're, Mr. Fly, Mrs. Fly. You can't tell them they ain't bad bees. And when you have confidence in yourself, whether you're not what the norm is to look at and call beautiful, I admire that with him. He thinks he is a superstar. So, hey, you got to let people be great sometime. Oh, you got yours? Okay, thank you, Glenn. You got your notification. That's good. Yes, I got mine. Okay, Toby. I got mine. Oh, so okay, it's back on track. Okay, cruising. Is that NBA young boy wearing a wig? Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't, cruising. Okay, Toy got hers. Okay, yes, ma'am. Hello, SL and Mars. Hi, Latoya. How you doing, sweetie? Did you get your notification? So that's good. That's good to hear. But yeah, I got some stuff to put up with Shamar. You know, he's pretty much saying that he's tired of people clout chasing on him and got their name in his name in their mouth. And he's not appreciative of what Alvo's trying to do. Not Alvo. Oh, child. What Avery is trying to do. His father's saying that they're back together. He's saying as of today, he's saying again, he is not with Avery. So Avery is being real thirsty, and that's really sad because when look, so you got it. Okay, Latoya. That's good. Yeah, so he's saying that, they're clout chasing off his name. He's tired of it. But listen, this is what comes with being on social media and going viral. Now, I don't know about Superstar, but I'm just saying going viral. And it is what it is. Now, it says I got mine. I said, okay. Yeah. So, it is what it is, but I really feel kind of bad for Shamar because, like I said, I keep getting this sense that he's scared of LaShawn, and LaShawn's trying to basically come up off of Shamar's name, but Shamar doesn't know how to pull away from LaShawn. I think that if he pulls away from LaShawn might try to harm, Shamar, and I think Shamar's kind of afraid of that because yesterday I saw a video and you could tell they were out eating. LaShawn and his family, and I guess he brought along Shamar, and you could tell Shamar was eating and he wasn't really feeling it. Like, get that camera off of me. Like, but he can't go at LaShawn like he does like the average person because he knows that LaShawn might go upside his head, but a lot of people are taking advantage of him, and it's really sad. I really think I don't think he needs a security guy. I think he needs a PR person, a manager. Somebody that went to school for it, got a license for it, and they're legit, and they can look after all of his finances and bookings. I don't know about Superstar Shamar. I can say very popular. Listen, Coco, if you want to come up, I'm gonna give you the link. If anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna give you guys the link. Let me see. Where's the link at? I forgot that fast where the link is at. Yeah, if you guys want to come up, I'm gonna put the link, but no cussing. I know. Coco, you've been up on the platform numerous times, so I'm not worried about you. But anyone that comes up on the platform, you can come up, and the link is in the chat. Ivan, if you would like to come up, if you don't, that's fine. But the link is in the chat. It says hi. Let's hi. Yeah, but he was just on live just a minute ago, and it's kind of bothering him. But like I said, if you want to keep people out your business, you gotta not talk about what's going on in your business. And he just has a hard time doing that. Same thing with Alvo, especially when he gets that juice in him. You know what I'm saying when I say juice, that ooh wee. And he's just another person. He's another demon on some other demon time, and it's just diabolical. It says, I try to feel for Shamar, but his attitude makes it hard. Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. It says, I'm not feeling too well to them. And say, okay, Ivan. I just put the link in the chat. It was for everybody, but I seen you popped in. I also seen Coco. So I know you guys come up once in a while. So that's why I put it up there. But no problem. I'm still gonna do my live with my peoples. I just like to hear other people's perspective on, the situations that are going on in the circus. I call it the circus, the girls, the circus. I saw that Shamar was quiet the whole time when LaShawn flashing the phone camera in his face. Yep. He acted like he was very uncomfortable. You could tell in his energy, his body language, and in his facial expression. He didn't want that. He was like, man, I'm like basically saying, I'm trying to eat. I don't have time for that. But see, he wanted probably to say something to LaShawn, but he don't know which LaShawn probably would have took it with him. So he just left it alone. And that's why I feel kind of bad for Shamar sometimes, because, you know, you keep putting yourself in these situations, and you putting yourself in a situation with hanging around LaShawn. And then if LaShawn want to pull out a phone, and you're thinking you've been hanging out with him all day, and I dodged the bullet. So, you know, we're not going to be doing this record, you know, Shamar for clout. And then all of a sudden, nighttime comes, y'all at a restaurant, he pulls out a phone. There's nothing you can say about it, because you don't want to have no conflict with him, because that's all it's going to be is conflict. You're going to either give him the conflict, you know what I'm saying, one way or another. Hold on, Coco. How you doing today? You are funny with them videos, man. You know what? People are starting to send them to me now on my DMs on Instagram.
Okay, good.
I'm telling you, your things are gonna go viral. I'm telling you, man. Just keep being consistent. You'll definitely blow. I'm telling you, just be consistent. Don't start nothing you can't finish. Because you know how YouTube is. That's the only way they're gonna stop promoting your stuff. You got to be consistent. You can't just start doing it and then fall off, and then start back and then fall off. You'll never get nowhere like that. It's like backpedaling. So what's up with you, Coco? What you got to say today?
Echoing. I don't know.
I don't hear no echoing. Drop down and come back up. Right back up. You might not hear it then.
Let me see something.
Because I can hear you just fine. Unless you got the video on while you're on the video.
Let me see live over here. I don't know.
Mute your phones with the live on, or your TV, whatever how you're looking at it. It says thank you. So it just allergies, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling like they're having symptoms of cold.
I don't have anything on, so I don't know. It always does that from time to time? I don't know what that is.
Listen, drop down and then come right back up.
Let me see.
Because you did that the last time, and then we was good. I'll drop you down. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Did I drop? Oh yeah, I dropped her. Yeah. But yeah, LaShawn knows exactly what he's doing. He also knows that, you know, Shamar's not gonna say anything because he's scared, you know, and that to me is sucker-ish, LaShawn, because you know that he's scared of you. He's intimidated. I'm not gonna say he's scared, you know, I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I think that he's intimidated by LaShawn. And even if he didn't like the fact that LaShawn put that camera in his face, he's not gonna say anything. So, you know, that's why he just don't need to be around LaShawn, to be honest with you, because it's gonna continue to happen. LaShawn's trying to get a bag. You know, he's trying to be like another Tommythegossip, you know, but it's just diabolical. It really is. But I have talked to Shamar on the back end. Shamar's hard-headed. And like I always say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I'm not trying to force nobody to do nothing that they think is normal or right. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, let's hit the like button. Let me see what them likes are at. They're probably on the diet, but we're going to see where they're at. Yeah, can y'all get the likes up? Hit the like button. I promise you it's free. LaShawn be trying to be funny when it comes to Shamar. His shirt he had on was on backwards. Same. I peeped that too at the thing. He had the same shirt on that he had on when he was arguing with the girl. Remember, Toby, he had that little tank top on. I peeped it. You know, like I keep telling you, Shamar needs to have people around him that are genuinely gonna look out for Shamar. And they're gonna tell him, take that dirty shirt off, boy. You know what I'm saying? You're not going behind me like that. You know, and consistently tell him, because they're his friend. But I don't know. I don't think that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Can you hear now? Huh?
Here.
Okay, you can hear now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so go ahead. What's going on with you, Coco? What is your inside thoughts about all this stuff going on? So yeah, I know you're kind of disappointed in Shamar though, because he's been kind of tilting.
Yeah. Shamar, as far as Shamar goes, I mean, it's no secret that I like Shamar because I just think he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He has a disability. We all know that. And I just think that when I see him, I see how hard he's trying and he just has this confidence about himself, you know. And it's just like he won't let nothing stop him. And that's kind of like hard to find out here, especially with him. You know what I'm saying? But all of this hanging around, I mean, you can't pick and choose people friends for him, but hanging around LaShawn, not just LaShawn, just the wrong people. Just
Right,
the
people,
wrong type
places,
of
and
people.
things.
The
Right.
Alvo situation, it's just like everybody Shamar gets around, it just seems like he's running into a bunch of people that don't want to do nothing but use him. It's
Right.
like they see him as a moneymaker.
A
And
bag,
if they
yeah.
can get around him and make money off Shamar, then that's pretty much a lot of people. That's what their goals are, to do something like that. And he's thinking that everybody is his friend.
And they're
But
not.
then he finds out later on down the line that they was just out to use him. I mean, it's like back-to-back people that come into his life that's doing the same thing. It's like rinse and repeat. You heard
Yeah,
me?
because he
Like,
right. Because
it's legit. It's just too much.
but it's
And
like a
right
matter of
now,
time before it
like
happens
he's at
again.
the point, I believe, that he don't trust nobody.
Right.
And that's the reason why he can't move forward. He needs somebody. He needs guidance. He needs a manager or a booking agent. But he just don't trust nobody, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
how can he mentally get on that level to where he can't get on that level to where he can trust somebody unless he really finds somebody that's legit. He's
Mm-hmm.
going to probably have to go to the professional way, get with a company or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to go through an agency.
Yeah.
People that went to school for a business management or something like that, and he's going to an agency and sign up for a PR person or a manager who can, manage him. Not these people that he meets and they're my friend, they're my best friend. I only knew him for 2 days, and now they're my manager. No, you can't trust those kind of people. Them people right there, right? As soon as those kind of people that he picks to do that for him, they already have an alternative motive. They're gonna rock him to sleep, take all his money, do all kind of X, Y, and Z, and then be done with him. And it's sad.
And that's it's happening over and over and over again. You know, it's the same thing, and he can't trust nobody. In his mind, he can't.
Right, and that's why sometimes
that's
he
the
loses
only.
it.
I'm telling you, that is the only thing that's holding him back. He know he needs somebody, but he
You heard
can't
him say he
trust
needed
anybody.
security. You heard him say he needed security guard. So he's well aware that he needs X, Y, and Z. In order for him to be able to do what he needs to do to get to where he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? And also to be safe. But like I said, he has to be strong enough to get away from them people, places, and things. Nobody can make him do anything. He's Shamar's stubborn headed. He's not going to allow nobody to give him that kind of advice to leave like LaShawn alone. You know what I'm saying? Or go to an agency and get a PR person or a manager. You'll tell Shamar something is gonna go in one ear and out the other. That's just how it is. The views are saying they're tired of Shamar. The storyline doesn't change.
You know what? And what gets me, if LaShawn is supposed to be such this type of person that's supposed to be a real good friend, a sincere friend to him, and LaShawn's supposed to be a little businessman, got his own, I think, cleaning service or something like that. If he is such a friend to Shamar, he should be suggesting these type of things to Shamar, not hanging out in the streets with Shamar, with a bunch of mess around Shamar. He's supposed to be educated enough. Let him tell it. I don't see any education coming from LaShawn to sit Shamar down and say, "Hey, this is what you need. This is," and all of that. I don't see that from LaShawn. Only thing I see is LaShawn hanging out in the streets with him, keeping up mess with him, and thinking every doggone thing. I almost cursed. I'm sorry. thinking that the doggone thing is funny.
Right.
Until somebody get hurt. When somebody get hurt, it's gonna be like, oh, I don't know nothing about it. He gonna leave Shamar hanging like always. It's the same thing, you know.
They all leave him hanging, not just LaShawn.
Yeah, and you're right.
You know,
like I said, it's like he get with the agent because this street stuff ain't working.
Yeah, but see, I mean, some things are just common sense. He shouldn't have common sense enough to know if you just met somebody, they're not showing you no credentials of them being a manager or a PR person. You shouldn't be just designating them to be these entities in your life, because you keep doing that and you keep getting the same results. So you can blame them one time, but you can't keep blaming them second, third, fourth time. You know what I'm saying?
And to see Shamar continuously going through the same thing over and over and over and over again, he's like he understands a lot of things, but he don't understand hardly nothing. It's a difference.
Right, I get what you're saying.
He can't go beyond that that thinking. He can't do that. He's on a surface type of person.
Right.
He can't think above and beyond.
Right. He's stuck at one level.
He don't get it. And he wondering why the same stuff keep happening to him over and over again, because he don't get it. He don't get it. Until it's too late.
Until it's too late. And that's what I'm afraid of for him. And
it's sad. I sit back and watch, I'm like, yeah, he could be so much further. But
and I don't know what this is, and maybe it's just my observation and nobody else's, but when he's with LaShawn, he not only be looking like he's under the influence of alcohol, but looks like he's under the influence of other substances. And that's just my opinion. And he be like, he looks in the face, he looks bugged out and paranoid and stuff. And I'm like, every time he's with LaShawn, I'm like, what is LaShawn probably giving him? Or putting it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that, I don't know, I didn't want to go too far with it, but you know what I'm saying? It's something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. That's all I can say.
I know what you're saying. To me, he looks like he's geeked out, as we call it.
Right. Geeked out. Right. Geeked out. They don't look like he's just drinking like
that's
alcohol.
Not alcohol.
No, don't be seeming like alcohol to me.
That's not. I've seen a lot of alcoholics. I've seen a lot of people. This is Louisiana.
Like he's on
people drink all the time. Around here, party all the time. I know alcohol when I see alcohol. That's not alcohol.
And we know what Shamar looks like when he's drinking and act like. We be like,
right.
Oh, Shamar's drunk.
His pupils are dilated. His eyes are
wide, and he be looking around.
Big as 50-cent pieces. Yep. Pupils dilated. No, that's something else.
He be all sweating and just looking like he want to run. If he could run from himself, he would. Yeah, he be looking. Ooh, child. I'd be like, boy, I hope nobody put nothing in your drink. I hope LaShawn didn't put nothing in your drink.
He's out of his body. You could look and tell that he's not. Something else is going on.
Right. And I always say it. I said, but it's always it's always when he's with LaShawn. You know, I know
he's spooked. You notice that walking down the street with LaShawn, he looked like he's spooked, looking like around like
exactly,
this.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Everybody's after him, type of thing.
Yep. Paranoid.
That's
exactly his time's done came and gone. He's just gossip sensation. Well, you know, I don't think his time has came. I think that he just needs to build back up relations with people who was giving him opportunities. And he's still young. Like, you know, I think that would be unfair for me to say at my age, you know, he's a wash. He's dried up. You know, you're never listen, life still keeps lifing until God calls you home. You know what I'm saying? And that's I wouldn't give advice to Shamar to give up or to stop doing what he's doing. You know, pursue your dreams. Even if you never get there, at least you could say you tried. You know what I'm saying? I think that people have to see from a distance that Shamar has changed, but Shamar has to want to change for them to want to start booking him again for things. You know, they're not trying to put him on their portfolio and he's acting crazy up here. Talking about he want to slap women, black women, and do this and do that. Or,
can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Okay. Yep. But he just got to clean up his image. That's all. And there's people that were just as bad as Shamar.
I'm gonna tell you like this. He really does. He need to stop threatening people. He need to stop threatening people. Because I'm gonna tell you something like this. They got some females out here these days about as bad as men are. And a lot of these females today, they don't walk around empty-handed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you sit up here and you threaten the wrong female or whoever. They don't play that stuff. They don't do all of that. Take it to the street and let's throw hands like we used to do back in the day. They don't do that no more. That's what I'm afraid of. I want him to stop threatening people.
People see when you fight, or even if you use a shank, that's personal. My mother used to always say that if you could walk up to somebody in a fight and use a shank or your fist, you know, your hands, that's personal. And that's also, you got more heart. But these generations don't got heart. They will pull out a gun.
Don't. That's what I'm saying. These youngsters out here in these streets.
Yeah. They calling themselves gangsters, but they wanksters. They don't want to fight no more with their hands. They want to.
They're a bunch of shooters. They're a bunch of shooters out here today.
Exactly. And then they get praised for being pumers. You know what I'm saying? Because they done took somebody out this world. But why can't you get praised because you knocked the dude out and put him to sleep, KO'd him? Why you got to be praised because you just walked up to him, which is the easiest thing, and pulled the trigger on him? That's just crazy. That's the easy way out. Says Shamar has burnt enough bridges in ATL. He's not going to come up big out of ATL for what I can see for now. He needs to move to another city. I was just thinking that when you were saying that. That's why I want to read it out loud. I was saying the same thing. Well, maybe he needs to just relocate then.
You know what? And I told him before a little while back, I said, why don't you move to New Orleans since you like New Orleans so much? They love him down here in New Orleans. Oh, they eat Shamar alive. They love Shamar down here.
And Shamar loves it down there too, he said. I didn't even know he's been there before. Yeah. I didn't even know.
Shamar been down in New Orleans a handful of times. Shamar been down this way. Yeah.
If I didn't know any better, at first I thought he was from New Orleans. Because
he just love our accent. That's all. He like to imitate our accent and our ways.
Does it all the time.
All. That's where he get that from when he started coming down here. He be trying to make
himself sound like that. He be trying to make himself sound like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could run with the narrative that he's from there, he probably would.
You know he had that little hit song with this dude down here in New Orleans named Cheesy, huh?
I heard of Cheesy, but I don't know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, he came down here he filmed that video with Cheesy down here in New Orleans. That song was a hit.
I gotta look it up. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like one of my I shouldn't say supporters, I should say one of my communities, you know, my supporters, they were in the chat and it was a guy, and I was saying I don't know about, you know, his rap, this, that, another. I was saying I can't remember exactly what I said, and they wrote in the chat, you know, he's a rapper, he just does you know, different kind of rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their style of rapping, you know, and there's the audience for every style of rapping. But, you know, Shamar's a rapper. He got his gift too. You know what I'm saying? You got to just be in sync with that style of how he flows. You know?
The thing with Shamar, with the songs that he does, all he has to do, and like he's been doing, that one little hook, that same hook in the song, and it's something about the way he said that everybody's waiting on that part to come. and that's when a lot of people sing that part. Just like when he was with Fendi.
You better.
They waiting on that part when Shamar come in, so everybody starts singing that part,
right?
Because Shamar is good at hooks in a song
and going viral for it.
Mm-hmm.
Says there's so many musical talented out here paying money for services. Shamar don't want to pay. Nobody going to be bothered out of a good heart for Shamar anymore. Yeah, but like you said, he might have to move to another city because I just think he's naturally funny. You know, I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't
when he did that song with Teezy, he didn't have to pay nobody. What it was is they had some kind of a deal and some kind of a agreement. When that song started making money, then they was gonna get their cut out of it. You know, there's different ways to make money when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't always have to come up with upfront money.
I just wish that he would go to a professional and, you know, an agency and get himself a PR person or a manager, whatever. They're both the same. And and then all you do is cease and desist a lot of nonsense, you know, and backstabbing and all that other stuff. And you'll be able to move forward because getting people that you meet in the street and they don't got no experience, they're running game. And all you do is when you figure out their running game is you're backpedaling now. You're not moving forward in your life or your career. You're backpedaling. Can y'all make sure y'all hit that like button? Hit that like button now, bitty.
Y'all better hit that like button.
I'm saying,
don't make me come over there.
Do a little index finger. Do a little index finger for him. Come here. That is so funny, man. When I first seen that on the video, I said,
shoot. Yes, indeed.
That is so funny. What I like about you is you don't tell people what they want to hear, you tell them what they need to hear in your short videos. And you know, I seen a couple of your pre-recorded videos too. One was you was in the kitchen. No, you was coming in the house and your girl was in the kitchen cooking dinner. You had white on. I want to say white and black on.
Oh, that was a short movie I did about 4 years ago. If you look at it, my hair was probably about this short.
Yeah, sure.
And now my hair is down my back. I did 4 years ago. And what I decided to do was repost it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I reposted it.
Yeah, I'll be on your channel. I'm subscribed to it.
Okay, good, cool. Yeah. I like that.
Yes, SL Davis is subscribed to Coco's channel, and y'all need to subscribe too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go and put her link right now. The last time when we looking at the videos, I had put your link in there too. I don't know if you picked up any subscribers from it, but it would have been better if we had more people in here to promote it to. But that's okay. They'll end up hearing it, the replay gang, and they'll go over and subscribe and do it for me. Let me get it here because I was just looking at one of your videos, a couple of your videos actually. I'm looking at here it is. I'm looking at the history, like, you know, of what I watched today. That's where I'm finding you at. All right, I'm about to put the link in there. So when you guys are heading off for the day, make sure you go and support my sister, my mod, my supporter, my friend.
That's right.
You know, I had subscribed already. That's what's up. Latanya said she's already subscribed. It says when over a million people know your name and still can't get no traction from any four corners. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Are you still in contact with what's her name? Kay? Are you still in contact with Kay?
Me or Ivan?
No, I was asking Ivan, is he still in contact with Kay? I'm just wondering. Yes, I am, but we don't talk. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I don't know. I get vibes from her, and this is just my feelings. You know, this is not the truth. It's just my feelings. You know, that I don't think she really cares for me too much. You know how you get vibes from people, and that's okay. We don't have to all see in
I
sync.
talked to Kay twice.
I
talked to Kay twice, and that was like on a business level. But what she seems like she's a determined business type of woman, but the stuff people, you know, not people, but I don't think she has that good of a record when it comes to her dealings. But I believe that Kay is the type of person that can make some stuff happen.
Right.
Because if you look
Put her
at what
mind
she
to
did
it.
with Shamar, I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my dealings with her wasn't on no musical thing, because I don't do that. I managed artists back in the day, but it wasn't about no music thing. But
Right.
she was nice to me, and she talked like she had sense to me, you know.
Right.
But she even told me, she was like, don't worry about it. Let me know what's up. I don't want anything from you. You don't have to pay me anything. That's how she came at me.
Right. That's what's up.
So I don't know.
Yeah. My mother always says, if I don't like somebody, that don't mean you got to dislike
Like
them.
I said, I don't know. I wasn't dealing with her like Shamar or somebody else was dealing with her in that
You hear Ivan? He said she
area.
went.
So I don't.
Yeah, you see, Ivan said she went way left, and she had bad business, and then it said bad business. It says Kay can make stuff happen, but it says, but you're on tiptoes, dodging glasses and nails. Oh wow. So I wouldn't want to work with nobody like that. I mean, you know,
like
they
I
can
said, I can't call it, because not on that level. So I was on a totally different level. Don't put nothing in there right now. You can put it in there, but I'm here.
Yeah, I had to step away for a minute and put my AC on in my living room because hunty,
it's hot.
Yeah, muggy.
It's almost 90 degrees here in Louisiana.
Guess what? It's 68 degrees here, but it's just hot because it's muggy.
That's humidity.
Humidity, right? Yes. Ugh. So yeah, but it makes the house feel like you're in here baking and cooking and stuff. You know, your house get all stuffy when you're cooking a big dinner or something like Thanksgiving or something, and your house get all hot. But yeah, I don't know what.
You got fans? If you got house fans, just let the fans blow.
Oh, I got fans. It says the way she turned on me for no reason is wild. At the same breath, destroyed what was made in any future positive. Projects. For real, Ivan? It's 106.
What was that? He said something before you posted that comment. It was a comment before that one.
Kay can make stuff happen, but you're on tiptoes, dodging glass and nails. Is that one?
Oh, okay.
And then he said bad business right here, and then he said she went way left and she had bad business.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I say she can make stuff happen from what I saw. Certain things that I've seen. Anything else, I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. I was just saying that because I was saying that I don't know, we never had any words. So I'm not saying we never had a fallout because we never had words. I never seen her in the flesh. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from up here. Where I'm from, New England state. Rhode Island is currently where I'm living at. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, nowhere near Atlanta, Georgia. But so I'm just making that clear disclaimer because people run with narratives that are not true. But I just get the vibe from afar that she she don't rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. A lot of people don't rock with me.
I don't know how you ended up living in Atlanta, Georgia, SL. How you end up living in Atlanta, Georgia?
Listen, talk about that. When is he gonna go pull up on me? What did he say the name of the place was? Crystal or some park. Somebody said it's a projects. I ain't never even been to Atlanta, Georgia in my life.
I know you said that. You said that way before any of that even.
Well, I mean, if you're really in here riding with me prior to him making that lie up, or prior to me even doing commentary on him, because I was mainly doing it at first just on Shamar and Tommythegossip, but and others. But people already know I'm from up here, and you can tell by my accent. Not saying that because I have an accent and I'm from another place that I couldn't have moved to Atlanta, Georgia. But I don't live in Atlanta, Georgia. Never been here before.
Have you mixed up with somebody else?
No, he don't have me mixed up. He ain't blind. He's when he be talking about me and talking about whatever he's saying, it's all narcissists telling what narcissists do, a lie. And be believing his own lie. And that's what's so scary. People be sometimes lying so much they stop believing their own lies.
Right.
So that's what scares me the most.
Talking about Selena Davis. He be killing me with that. Selena Davis.
Yeah. I'm not going to call her other name. I'm just going to call her Selena Davis. Instead of SL Davis, he's saying some Selena Davis. Boy, bye. but you know what? He may have caught himself saying Selena Davis instead of SL Davis, and just stuck with that because he's very illiterate. He talks about Shamar, but he's very illiterate.
I figured that out too. He's not there. But one thing about Alvo
on the tree.
Alvo got a few things a little bit right when it comes to that street life because he's such a young person and he had to be out there to get it how he lived out there in the streets for the most part. But he's learning along the way. He hasn't gotten it yet. He's not there yet.
Right.
But he think he's there. But he's not there yet. He has a lot longer to go in life to get there. He doesn't realize that people like us, we have a lot of more miles and knowledge than he have because we've been there and done that.
Right.
We've been his age before. He's never been ours.
Exactly. So, I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. Yep. You ain't never lied about that.
He got a lot longer in life before he figure it all out.
Right. But he thinks he got to figure it all out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't play with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't go
you don't.
No, I don't play with him. I say, listen, listen, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm tell you what you need to hear. Now, if he was doing something solid, then I would give him praise for that. I would commend him for it. But if you out here doing, boop stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna call you out on it. It says
Scambo needs a job. That's missing piece.
I think that he don't have
get a job if somebody is looking for him or on his map all the time. The only job he's gonna probably be able to get is if he's working under the table and lie about his name. Lie about who he is.
Matter of fact, Coco, let's go over to his live now because he's been pretty good with the not cussing. So I don't mind doing commentary on him when he ain't cussing. So let's pull that up right now. I want to see what he talking about. Thank you for reminding me. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Now we're about to do a commentary live. You cannot just put somebody's live up and not say anything or just listen to it. We can't do that, and I wouldn't do that anyways because that's this man's content. You got to make it into your own. So we're gonna look at one of his lives. I know he ain't saying much, but oh, you're talking about this from 1 hour ago. Yeah, he definitely ain't saying much. It's less than 12 minutes. So we're going to share this page. Make sure y'all hit the like button like I'm saying 1,000 billion times. Support the channel. Just hit the like button. That's all I ask. I don't need none of your money. Oh, come on. It takes him like 5 minutes before he says anything.
Hey, y'all. No, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm on here begging. I
Wow,
just
you was
need
doing it
45
yesterday.
on Apple Pay. What you doing, Booker? Better trying to get it. What's your cash out? My certified. I don't have cash out. I only got Apple Pay. Can you Apple Pay it to me, please? I don't have cash out. I only have Apple Pay right now. And Chime.
Didn't he get all the money for his apartment yesterday? Why is he begging today? I'm not understanding that.
I don't have Apple Pay and Chime right now.
Begging.
I just need 45.
You gotta understand his birthday is in a few days. You're trying to get that birthday money.
You know what? I was talking about that. You know what I was just thinking? Oh my God, this is crazy. You said that. I was thinking, I don't think Alvo owes rent money. I think when he got his check, he made sure he paid the rent first, and then whatever was left over, he may have blew it off. I think because he even said he thinks he was gonna start begging for money to get that $1,000 up. I think that he's trying to get that birthday money up, that $1,000 for birthday money. And then when he goes and begs on the day of, he'll already have 1,000 or close to it, and he'll get over 1,000. You feel what I'm saying to you? Right. You feel me? All right. We on the same page.
He got a little street smarts to him, but like I say, he's not all the way there yet.
Yeah, he's not all the way there. He's in practice. He's in training.
I just need $45 on Apple Pay, y'all. Apple Pay or Chime. I'm just $45 away from my goal.
Ron just said. Yeah, that means he ain't gonna probably ever get no I wonder why they do that to people. He must have been doing some scamming on there. Like Ivan said, Scambo. Wow. Scambo, not Rambo. No, sir. Why do you come on live and then half the live you're not even saying nothing? You just beg.
You said I don't have a cash out. I don't have a cash out. I mean, I can use somebody cash out, but I don't have a cash out to use. That's why I'm just using my Apple Pay, because I'm gonna have to use somebody cash out. And I need to get $45 real quick because I need to go pay. I need to go. Ooh, excuse me. I need to go pay this thing real quick. I got 200. I got half of the money. I'm just $45 away. I don't have a cash out. I only got Chime and Apple Pay.
That's a shame. Boy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
He's not ashamed.
He's not ashamed of it at all. He's gonna do it tomorrow too. He's gonna be like, I'm sorry, y'all, friend. I need some money today too.
Okay.
For a whole year. And some of his supporters still won't catch on that he's running game.
Is this cash out working, y'all? Tell me this cash out working.
He's kind of a little street smart, just a little bit.
Just
not
a little
much.
bit. Yep, Toby, we already know it's his birthday money because he even slipped up and said himself, which he shouldn't have. Because now we're gonna be sitting up there like peeping at what he's doing. He already said himself that he was gonna think about getting his birthday money up before his birthday, so he'd know he'd be able to get the 1,000 for sure. Because it ain't no guarantee if he's gonna be able to put up a link to where to send the money at and he get 1,000. He ain't Tommythegossip. He trying to get where Tommythegossip's at. You ain't there yet though. Tommythegossip's fans and supporters, they look out for him. They bless him. Real talk, they do.
I got a cash out to use, but y'all kept on saying the cash out wasn't working yesterday.
Exactly. Alvo's problem is he lie too much and he get caught up in them lies and people don't trust him. That's his problem.
Yep. And it's a shame. Boy, on this less than 12-minute live, he ain't even saying nothing.
That's all he had to do was say, look, y'all, my birthday coming up in a few days. Can y'all donate some money to me for my birthday? That's it.
Right. He makes everything so difficult. He's literally not saying nothing on live. He probably got that dude over there.
Let me see how much I got.
All right, I can't play
and
with
if
him.
we do have that guy over there, his supporters are not gonna want to send him no money to pay
That's
for that
probably
guy.
why he got that screen on. That's why he got that screen on. That's probably why he got that screen on, because he did not want nobody to see him, or the possibility of somebody seeing him is not good for Alvo, because his supporters will probably stop supporting him. He's probably laying right there, and Alvo's probably saying, "Be quiet, don't say nothing."
They'll send money to Alvo, but they know they're gonna support Alvo and that guy. That's a no-go for them. That's why they stopped sending the money.
Right. Yeah, they don't mess with him.
Alvo had the nerve to call out 6 people that supports him. He called them out by name. He said nobody else don't support him. It's supposed to be his bookie bus, but nobody but 6 people. He called out their names, who they were, that actually support him. I said, oh wow, he calling out names now?
But I've been said to you, I said when those supporters stop that he called out, support them, because sometimes you can't always support. You got things to do yourself. And he sees you in the chat and he's really on, I need me a bottle, I need this, I need that. And he sees that you're not volunteering to give him money this time. Now he'll cuss you out. Now you want to block you from the chat. Yeah, so it's dangerous, because you sitting up there, feeding him all this money and whatever he wants, and it's like you're creating a monster. Because when he don't get it, then he goes on a tantrum. Late fees isn't $245 now. $5 a day may be real. So it's,
and what he cursed him out.
And the truth.
He cursed him out good too. I'm like, hey, come on now.
And then, you know what? But listen, when he does that, not only does he cuss him out, but he also knows, because he flipped on that person that he was mad at, now people are going to give him money. Being honest is so difficult for him. Victim, mentality. He's exactly, Ivan. Victim mentality.
And I've seen some of them in his comments talking about, what's wrong, Alvo? Calm down. Don't be mad. How much you need? Calm down. Yeah.
I seen that. I seen it too. Had a nerve to say, how much you need?
I couldn't believe it.
What? I was like, I said, I'm gonna mess around and get wrinkles in my forehead. My forehead got all wrinkled. I was like, huh?
I'm gonna start calling Alvo the street preacher, girl. You got the most shady preachers that be getting mad in church and yelling and cursing people out when you pass that collection plate around, and they don't put the amount of money in there that they asking for.
No, call him the cussing pastor.
That's right.
Yeah, remember the cussing pastor? I don't know what happened to him. I ain't seen him too, but that dude is out there. Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna start calling now, though.
The cussing pastor. I'm trying to tell you.
Look, Alvo got the nerve to be sitting there trying to preach and stuff now, girl. Huh?
I know. I heard him the other day. I said that wasn't gonna last. I said, Bete. I said that ain't gonna last.
He sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Go ahead on Alvo. And you start cursing. I said, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know about that now. Right, but didn't he have gospel music on too? She's right. He lies so much. That's all he do is lie. He lie.
Yes,
and don't let me get up here.
You start telling a little bit of truth. I said, wait a minute. Alvo might be changing a little bit. Girl, then he start back lying and cursing again. Cursing people out again.
He'll start off maybe with the truth, and then he adds to sensationalize it, or to make himself look good, in the situation. And I'd be like, he's sitting there lying. He know he lying. You know you're lying. He ain't got no shit. But you know what? He said, yeah, I know when he got mad at me one time, he's on his platform. He said, I know I lie and do. And, he was admitting that he knows that he lies. And,
I seen it.
No, he lied. He acted like he was checking me by saying,
he said, my supporters know I lie too. I said,
I lied. So I said to myself, I said, it's just a matter of time before they get good and tired of him. It is. It's going to be a matter of time. Trust me. He passed away. Who passed away? It says cussing pastor. Oh, for real? The cussing pastor passed away a few months ago.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
I didn't know that
man.
either. Oh,
Put praying hands in the chat, guys. We sitting at the top with the cussing pastor. That man gone. Oh, wow. Now I'm all quiet. Got me quiet. I'm not a woman of few words, but wow, we just talking about him. You gonna say he passed away? What? Like in April? Wow. Wait.
Now Alvo gonna take the man place, child.
Oh man, you're funny. You so no, you didn't. She said, "Now Alvo gonna take the man place." Alvo probably know he passed away. Said, "I'm gonna take his place." That is too funny. That's too funny. That's too funny.
Come on, real Alvo. Let's go, real Alvo.
I ain't going nowhere behind Alvo preaching because you'll mess around and be in hell messing with him. Talking about Alvo's preaching. Yeah, okay. Just like Alvo's praying. Yeah, he's praying. He's praying on you, not praying with you. Yeah.
Look, SL. Look, we better not say that too loud because he might have another hustle. He might have this as another hustle.
Right. Yeah, he be like, boy, if you don't go sit down somewhere in a corner and get your mind right, I'm trying to tell you, in a corner and with a dunce hat on. I don't know. But listen, I'm about to get off here. You know, I'm not staying on here too long. I'm kind of tired anyways.
All right.
I ain't really slept the last 2 days because I'm doing a cleanse right now. I'm on the 4th day and I haven't ate any solid food. So when your digestive system doesn't have solid food to digest, you know, you have a lot of energy. So you can't really sleep. It gives you like insomnia, you know, when you juice cleanse or water fast. And no, I'm not doing it for spiritual, but it does make you, I see how people do spiritual with it because it makes you get so elevated. Like your mind is so, the brain fog goes away, the mental clarity is there, you know, and any anxieties that you have, it goes away. Any inflammation in your body goes away, you know, any, you know, like swelling, anything. It's just the bomb.com. I love fasting. I love it. I know that food gonna be there when I come back to it. So I'm just doing me. I'm really happy and I'm feeling good.
I'm a vegetarian right now. I'm doing it just because I'm trying to shed a few pounds. I've done vegetarian one time like for a whole year, but I'm back doing it again. So
well, you dropped weight because I ain't never heard of somebody say I gained weight eating carrots and potatoes and cabbage. You know, you doing more than that now. You're eating them Oreos and stuff like that on top of that. But yeah, if you are you cooking your vegetables or you raw vegan?
Right.
Huh? You're raw? Oh, you for real? Oh, you're not playing.
No, that's what I never really was a big time person to eat out all the time. I like cooking my food a lot at home.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up.
I'm a Southern girl to my heart. So I like to do a lot of cooking here.
Well, I ain't a Southern girl, but I cook. I like my own food, and I also know if I see if I want to be bad and eat a double bacon cheeseburger or chicken double cheeseburger with bacon, I can make it at home and make it taste way better than or duplicate the way it tastes in the fast food and make it at home and it's whole food because I made it from my kitchen. Now, you don't know what they're putting in the food at a fast food restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But listen, I'm about to get off. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. I will be back on here tomorrow.
Hit the like button.
You hear Coco? Hit it now. And make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell on option all. So when I go live or my pre-recorded videos go out, you are the first one to watch. I love y'all. Thank you, Coco, for coming up. You always know you're welcome. And we're gonna keep promoting your channel so you can get your viewers up. Your subscribers, your follow. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Salute, Cyrus. So I love y'all. Stay blessed and I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah. Bye.